Hello and welcome. Man, my disillusionment with kind of like the mid 90s Marvel comics continues. Like, I don't know. One of the worst comic books I ever read was from this particular era. It was some X-Men book, but there was no actual X-Men like active activity in it. It was just like, yo, Charles Xavier is going to talk in Sabretooth's head and give him therapy. And I was just, the art wasn't that, like, the style was not my jam. You can see this from 1994. I thought, hey, it's a new Warrior book. I ought to be into this. I mean, come on, look at the team lineup here, man. Some cool dudes like Love Night Thrasher. I actually really dig Rage, man. I remember I got a couple issues of Avengers, and he like gets kicked out of the Avengers once Captain America finds out he's like 16 and not an adult. So I don't know what the backstory for this issue is, except for what I learned on the first couple pages, which are just completely overloaded by text. But there's a nerd boy. You can see him right here, man with no nose. That marks him as a nerd. If you see a man with no nose, he's probably a nerd, okay? Just kind of setting expectations for you. And he's feeling guilty because he accidentally killed somebody. Like this comic book is kind of like a story ripped out of the headlines because this kind of thing happened. Well, still happens, I guess I should say, where there's a person with a toy gun and they're for whatever reason hanging around like where cops are or something, and the cops freak out, think it's a real gun, yada yada, and now that person gets shot. It's happened more times than it should have, because it should have never happened, but stuff like that has happened. And so this is kind of taking that idea where there was a kid with a toy gun, got in the way of the psionic super team dudes, and ended up getting killed. And now our psycho dude here is like mind controlling the planet to make the planet think it's before that kid died so he doesn't have to face his guilt. That's the basic gist of the plot. We stretch that over the entire book. Now, I just want to look at Night Thrasher's like neck muscles here, dude. Look how intense. He's got to be like clenching that neck super hard, dude. Otherwise, there would not be that much like shadow definition. Like he is bundling up, like bunching up all those neck muscles. It's crazy. Also, is this a Tom DeFalco reference? Did he just get fired at DC or something? Like right before this? Because that's kinda what I'm thinking happened. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's fair, but that's where I'm at in my life. The main reason I'm showing this book off is because some of the artwork is super kind of gonzo. Like there's that, and then there was that two-page spread I was showing off on. Man, this book is so full of like cardboard cards that it just flips, and it's hard to actually read the dang thing. Like, look at this. I don't know what. I don't even know what this is. Is this Night Thrasher crawling through a vent? I'm not really sure what's going on in this. I can't tell. I think that said the art in this book was by Richard Pace, and there's some. It's just absolutely gonzo. There's some really crazy perspectives and stuff like that going on here, and that makes the book kind of visually interesting. But the story and all that, like it's trying to do something different. It's trying to do something kind of deep, where our heroes are investigating the fact that it's been the same day over and over and over again, and they're like, "That's whack." And then they're like, "Oh, that's got to be because of psionics or whatever. What's his name? Yada yada." And so they go there. They start confronting them. They're trying to save the day, stop him from basically Groundhog's Daying the whole world, because that's what he's doing. I wish I could say I actually enjoyed the book because I didn't really enjoy the book. I don't know. I think it's because I was like kind of hyped, like ooh, a new Warriors book, and then I got into it, and it just was not my jam, not my cup of tea. I just wasn't feeling it, you know? Yeah, you know. I wish I was because it seems like an interesting premise. What if you had a villain, or maybe in this case he's not really a villain? What if you had a guy who was using his powers to assuage his own guilt and resetting the world and all that kind of stuff? And how do you deal with that when you're a team of superheroes who mostly just punch people? It's a fun concept. I just don't know that it was executed particularly well. And there's some real weird panel choices here. Like, I don't even know what's going on there, man. I don't even know. All these cardboard cards are killing me, dude. They're killing me. All right. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Bye-bye.